Looking back over the 20 years of the journey of dementia, I'm telling you, it is so important to take the fear away and just go and use the resources you have. This disease it affects the caregiver, and it's tough. You can't do it alone. 2002, as a registered nurse, I started to detect that there was something not quite right with my mom. And then 2005, I went to her home and I found a burnt pot completely melted with the silver material oozing down her stove. She had no idea what had happened. I knew we were in trouble. I decided to move my mom in. At that time, I didn't know it was dementia. In 2008, I told my husband, I said, she has no health insurance and we need to get her health insurance. This is a time bomb waiting to happen. We were very stressed as a family at this point. It was already hard enough trying to deal with dementia and also deal with Medicare at the same time. We didn't know what to do. And then finally somebody had said, you know, call Elder Options. What's a phone call, right? So pick up the phone, my husband calls, and a few days later, we told our story of what we were experiencing. And the woman on the telephone said, I think I have a resource that can help you. At that time, we were like, okay, you know, maybe we'll hear something, maybe we won't. This wonderful woman called back. She knew everything about Medicare and all the guidelines, and she asked me how old my mom was, and I told her that she was only 63 and she wasn't eligible for Medicare, and she said, well, actually, you're incorrect. In your mother's situation of what you've explained with the odd behavior, the ADL dysfunction, and the decline in her health, she actually would qualify. So we were just like ecstatic when we got off of the phone call. We didn't even have to go anywhere. She just answered my questions and told me how to navigate through the system. And all within about 20 days, we got a letter of complete approval for Social Security disability. Then they told me, you can apply immediately for the health insurance through Medicare. 2 weeks later, she had had a fall on tile and had traumatic brain injury. She was taken by EMS to the nearest hospital, which then they said, we need to fly her to the trauma center at Tampa General Hospital. When I got the bill, it was over $225,000 from the hospital, and my mother's Medicare insurance deductible, $125. It would have been devastating for my family financially. I really feel like the SHINE program helped us to see the straight path and to be able to just quickly save ourselves time, because our energy then was able to be spent in loving our loved one and caring for her and taking care of the real priorities. It's not a one-time call. Over different times, you can tell them the situations you're going through and they can plug you into other situations and other programs that will help you. Call Elder Options and use any resources that they see fits your situation.